All right, it's time to rip the Band-Aid off. Some more moving logistics for the scenario if/when I move out of here and in with my soulmates. So I've done a walkthrough and shown where the bins were, kind of, and my stuff is in this house, in my parents' house, where I currently live. I'm approximately 31 years old. So there's some stuff I'm revisiting and or bringing up now, logistically. So physically, it's time, it's ready, so to speak. We have, so there's some stuff that's in bins and some stuff that's not in bins. And some of the bins might need to be replaced. So I'll show like this bin. Don't know if you can see it, but it's bowing a little bit, so it's bending. Can't quite tell, but see how it's no longer straight? It's bending outwards, curved. This one's a little curved too. This one's straight. But yeah, so it's a little bit bent. So if there's a crack in it or something like that, loading it up in a truck or a pods cargo container, that's all my soulmate and or soulmates. The method of transportation for the bins in my car and stuff like that, in the flights and stuff like that. If we're moving to Scotland or someplace that requires a plane flight, they're in charge of that. Yeah, so, and they'll bring bins with them or boxes. And if not, or if we need more, there's some places nearby like Target and Walmart and stuff that we could go if need be to get bins. I mentioned it earlier today, the food. So what if there's stuff we encounter when moving stuff out that maybe it's a bookcase and my parents really don't want the bookcase anymore, and I decide I don't want some of the books, and that kind of stuff continues as we're clearing stuff out. We could go to the dump. Take this truck, put it with full stuff, take it to the dump. My soulmate and or soulmates could help out or do that, along with any extra food. So if there's like food in the pantry that I eat, either we eat it or we take it with us, but depending on where we're moving, that may or may not be okay. So in that case, eat it or take it to the dump or wherever we can dispose of it, or put it in the yard waste bin or whatever. Then another one is critter food. So this is where a bunch of the critter food is currently housed. And the squirrel picnic table and stuff like that. So if my parents don't want it, or eat more peanuts, if my parents don't want it, we can take it with us unless it's not allowed into wherever we're moving, like thinking international, no crops in or that kind of stuff. Then disposing of that in the yard waste or leaving it with my parents. But if they're not going to feed the critters, then maybe putting all the peanuts out or stuff, which then also gets me to so that takes care of stuff, food, and miscellaneous. We might want to get rid of critter stuff. Critters might get loaded up back here on the patio or in the backyard. I personally request Robert Irwin, my soulmates, and if he says yes, my soulmates are in charge of payment and stuff like that, and we might even do some sort of creative thank you for Australia Zoo. I could appear in a YouTube video or something. I don't know. Or I do know, or I don't know. But yeah, so critters would be great to have somebody who is not only trained in handling wild animals, but does that for their career, which he does. So that, and if not, then I guess little traps. We used to trap wild cats. So my soulmate and or soulmates would be in charge of that, getting the critters that are coming with us and their paperwork and that kind of stuff transported, corralled and transported. So that's critters. Finances in charge of by my soulmate and or soulmates, along with giving my parents any money, which we talked about, like a $10 million lump sum for both of them or each of them or something, but making sure that money is transferred, closing any bank accounts. Depending on how many of my soulmate and or soulmates are here, if there's too many of us, which could be possible, then I might try and make my workouts, especially if we're doing the wedding at the same time, or my wedding, my supposed my wedding, or whoever it may be, that's my soulmate. I might try and make my workouts if that's possible, or something to prioritize. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then cleaning up. So that potentially is, so there's the moving of stuff, the going through stuff, the potentially taking stuff to the dump, the disposing of stuff. There's also cleanup. So thinking of like when I've been on leases and stuff, I have to clean an apartment before I move out, or living on campus in residence halls and stuff. So cleaning this space, cleaning my room in the place where I have stuff, that kind of thing. Should I walk upstairs and see if I can think of anything else? So, and that could take a while as well, depending on how many people we allocate to cleaning. We'll show the space where the critters could be corralled. So, squirrels could be, this is a good space in the sunshine, in the rain, in the snow, in the sleet, no matter the weather. The deck is pretty accessible even if we just have to shovel it off, and the squirrels will find their way there, or down if it's snowy. They might be more likely if we shoveled out here. They still like to come down to this mid-level. Hi babies. They're like, we're ready to move, look at us. You don't even need traps, Mom. See, look, they're ready to move. So shovel off down here and get them all corralled. You're ready to go. Yes, yes you are. Okay. They're like, are we moving now? Mom, let's move now. Okay, so Robert Irwin, if you needed visualization or to see the space, this would be kind of the place to get them here and or up on the deck here. And the deck is more like the red squirrels and any bunny rabbits and birds and stuff that want to come with us, kind of thing. And we'll go upstairs. See, they're like, take me with you. That's Stubbsy. Hi, Stubbsy. Let's go. I love you too. Well, not yet. He'll be here if he's meant to be. Okay. And then if my soulmates, I think I've shown most of the spaces. The only thing I don't know if I've shown, so there could be me, first night, if this is multi-day moving, we do first night, everybody just sleeps everywhere, and then the second night, supposed lie and I in there, and then wedding night, third night, supposed lie and I in there, and then fourth day we move out. This would be like me on my bed first night, and somebody on the floor. It's actually a pretty cushy carpet. I think we have air mattresses somewhere. This is the pull-out bed right here. This is my dresser. It's ready to go. My suitcases are ready to go. Bins are ready to go. Books might take a little bit of sorting. Is there anything else? So I guess with the food stuff, I'm gonna move I hang my clothes up to dry after I go on my walk runs because they're sweaty, so I'm gonna move my sweaty clothes out of the camera frame. Food stuff, so if we don't get rid of it, like I have these donuts that I got, so stuff like this or my other normal eating materials, we can just use them as snacks, right? When we're moving, or just normal diet. See if we can eat up what food I eat, my parents don't want, or just leftovers right now. Especially if there's like a moving party of, say, what, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 10. So let's say 10 to 12 of my soulmates come, or something like that. Or, okay, 8 to 12 of my soulmates come. Then that's 8 to 12 of them, me, my mom and my dad. So it's what, 11 to 15 people. There's a case to be made where I might actually make my workouts. Oh, and Robert Irwin, he'd be part of that. So if he says yes, and that all gets coordinated, so I guess that'd be, yeah. There's the potential for there, I feel like, being almost too many people, in which case I might make my workouts. Hey, somebody might make my workout with me. I would, or not. Or they stalk me on my walk around. Or they run ahead of me, or something like that. Like a cake of Brits and gums. Yeah, kind of thing. So those are some more logistics. Yeah, those are kind of, I would say, in terms of like lingering concerns about the move, those are kind of the big ones. It covers the physical and the like, what about just the everyday stuff? And that eaten comes with us or goes to the dump. Kind of basically. That kind of thing. And we might not need a dump run. We might need 5 dump runs. I hope we don't need 5 dump runs. But yeah, that's some more moving logistics for if/when I move out, and if in with my soulmate and or soulmates. And I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, and this is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. I'll link to the video where I do the walkthrough of where my stuff kind of is. At the time of filming, I think that was July 14 July 2023. And my stuff still currently is, as of filming this, Monday 27 November 2023. So that one was where the stuff was then, and still currently is, at least for the most part. The elliptical's gone, but that's gone to the dump. But that, and then I'll link to my moving playlist as well. But yeah, I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, and this is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, and thank you for viewing whenever you're viewing this, and thank you for viewing this wherever you're viewing this.